You are really something, you know that?
I'm just sitting here.
You're just sitting there with all that. I'm proud of you. You and your sisters. I'm welcoming Flo into the family like that. Giving her your name. It's really cool.
Katie convinced me it's something that our brother would want. And of course, I knew that. I just wasn't in a place of forgiveness for Flo quite yet. You know, she really hurt my daughter.
I know. But you're getting there.
Yeah, I am. It's actually good to see how much our acceptance meant to her.
Quite a day for Flo, huh? Gets the Logan name. Has Wyan proposed to her?
I'm sure her feet still haven't touched the ground.
And you still haven't told Hope, have you?
No, but I will. She's just going through a lot right now. It really hurts me, you know. That Hope and Liam are separated.
No, it can't be. You did this?
I did. Do you like it?
Yeah, it's excellent. I am so proud of you.
See, I told you your daddy would be impressed.
You got good instincts. I'm gonna nurture it. Maybe teach you some things.
Like what?
Well, like the difference between drawing and designing.
Oh, don't you think that might be a little ambitious?
You're a really good drawer, Daddy. I mean, designer.
Yes, your dad is very talented. Lucky for me.
Is Liam here? He wasn't home last night or this morning.
No, Liam isn't here.
Is that why he sent all those flowers? Where is he?
Separating from Liam is a big decision. I guess that means she reached her limit.
I wish I hadn't come to this, but I know what my daughter's going through. And I also know that hard times can bring a couple closer together. She really does love Liam. So that gives her reason to continue fighting. And then you add Beth and Douglas into the equation, and that's another incentive to keep that marriage together.
Keep that marriage together, you think that's a possibility?
Yes, I believe that anything is possible. I just think she needs some time apart from Liam right now. She still hasn't bounced back from the idea of Steffi and Liam having yet another child together, and thank God they're not. She's very relieved of that. But she still has to deal with the fact that Liam turned to Steffi.
It makes things very complicated.
Yeah, it does. But I believe they'll work through this. I really believe they can.
How come Liam hasn't been home?
He's probably busy, but I mean, he's got a very important job.
But he always used to spend time with Beth and me. Did he go somewhere?
Well, Liam is staying with his dad right now.
Why?
You know, let's not bombard Hope with a bunch of questions, okay?
No, it's fine. Douglas has a right to know. Well, Liam and I have decided to spend some time apart. We just need a little space from each other right now, but that doesn't mean that we don't love you and Beth. Do you understand?
I guess so. Wait. If Liam is moving out, can Daddy move in?
Liam and Hope are in a rough patch, but it's not the first time. I mean, they faced obstacles before, and they've always worked through it, and their bond grew stronger. They are each other's destiny.
Destiny? That sounds familiar. We had quite the journey, didn't we?
And here we are, still standing.
Still standing against all odds. I never stopped loving you.
And I never stopped loving you. Ever since the moment I first set eyes on you.
Man, I remember that day. I was looking across the room and there you were, and I thought, I was put on earth to love that woman. That's it.
Well, that's what I want for my daughter. I want her to have that kind of certainty in her relationship. And to know if there's dark times, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. And I think she'll find that. I think she'll get there. She never had to worry about Liam being intimate with Steffi, and yet
I know.
then it happened.
Maybe it's good that she's taking a break. And it's good that Liam's not at the house because the kids would pick up on it, you know?
Yeah, that's true. I just hope that they can put the pieces of their marriage back together. And I don't want Thomas to use this separation as an opportunity to move in on Hope.
Well, you're just full of questions today, aren't you, Sport?
I just thought if Liam won't be living with us anymore, there'd be room for you. Right, Mommy?
Hey, it doesn't work that way, Douglas.
It could.
Sweetie, Liam and I are still married.
Well, then why is he moving out?
Well, sometimes things happen and adults decide to spend a little time apart. But that doesn't mean that Liam won't be around or he won't be here for you and Beth. Does that make sense?
So you and Liam are taking a time out.
There you go.
But I still wish Daddy could be with us more.
Well, I don't have to move in to make that happen, right?
Yeah, you can spend as much time with your daddy as you want.
But it's not the same as all of us living together.
It'll have to do. Okay, bud?
Okay.
It looks like Donna is ready to take you over to Andy's house. Got everything?
Yep.
Okay. Now, I want you to have a fun time. And don't forget, no matter what is going on in adult land, we all love you very, very much. And that is never going to change. You got that?
Got it. You look sad, Mommy.
That is just my serious face. I can never be sad around you or Beth.
Okay, bud. I'll walk you out.
Have fun.
I'm sorry. I know it stings when I express my reservations about Thomas. I know that he insists he's changed.
And you don't believe him?
I think he means well. And I will say that I honestly believe he thinks he's a better guy. But he has no impulse control. And that obsession is just right there. For Hope under the surface,
Okay,
right
I get
there.
it. I understand. I understand your reservations. But Thomas is trying, you know? He's tried. He's not the same guy anymore. He went through things and now he's better. And all he wants to do is work on his designs and be a good father. And look, all the time that he's spending with Hope, I think we would have seen something if there was a problem, right? You just said low impulse control. And if that were true, then we'd see it.
Unless he's gotten really good about hiding his obsessive
come on.
feelings.
He's worked so hard to get better. Tremendously hard. You can't see it or you don't want to see it. I don't know.
No, I do. I do want to believe that he's changed.
But you don't. After all that, you don't trust him.
No.
Okay.
No, I don't. I'm sorry, Rich, but I don't. Not around my daughter.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's fine. Liam just keeps messaging me, sending photos and memories.
Well, Douglas is now in Donna's more than capable hands. You know, Douglas was right. You do look sad. And I know that probably being questioned over and over by a curious little boy is not helping, so I'm sorry.
No apology necessary.
Well, just so you know, I didn't tell him to do that. I know that that is probably something I would have done in the past, and I want you to know that, like I said before, I really have changed. And I guess I just hope you believe me.
Thomas, I believe you.
That's good to know, because I have been doing a lot of work on myself and to fix everything, the trust of not just you, but everyone that I know.
And you've changed for the better. And for the record, I don't mind all of Douglas's questions. He's a very intelligent, observant boy, so of course he's going to notice if Liam is MIA all of a sudden and wonder why and when he's coming back. But whether or not you moved in, though, that I wasn't exactly expecting.
Yeah, neither was I.
Yeah, well, he can ask all the questions he wants, whether or not I'm prepared for them.
Well, that's good to know. I definitely have been trying to avoid talking about anything that might make you feel that hurt anymore, and that includes Liam's name. And I know that you wanted things to turn out differently.
I didn't think it was possible. I thought we were in a good place. I thought our marriage was solid, and then I was blindsided. I mean, none of this pain would have even been necessary if he had just done anything but turn to Steffi that night, but he didn't. And that's what I can't forget. I miss my life with my husband. I love him, but I can't figure out how to move forward past his betrayal.
Is there anything that I can do? I just hate seeing you in pain.
You're already doing it. Being a solid father for Douglas, being a brilliant designer for my line. I mean, if anything, I need to stop indulging in this pain. I need to be strong for Beth and Douglas, especially Beth, because, she doesn't understand what's going on the same level as Douglas.
I feel sorry for the part that I played in all this, I feel like that everyone would be better off and you would still be happily married.
And oblivious. Completely unaware of the reality that Liam was still in love with Steffi, which isn't any better. So, Thomas, please stop apologizing for something that wasn't your fault. Okay? You are not to blame for this.
I'll try to remember that.
Okay, good. Because I'm going to keep reminding you.
I guess I've said this to everyone. I might as well say it to you again. All I want is your happiness. That's it. Look, if you decide that what you want is to be with Liam, then that's what I want too. And if you decide that you are sick and tired of Liam going back to Steffi, you've had enough, I'm right behind you, okay? Whatever you want is what I'm rooting for.
Honestly, I don't know what the future holds for Liam and me. I don't know how I feel, which is why I need this time alone to just figure out what the hell happened and where to go from here.
Just know you can count on me. Whatever you need. I mean, if I will design for your line until my fingers fall off. And, if you need me to look after Douglas and Beth, whenever. You don't even have to give me advance notice. If there's anyone that deserves peace and happiness, it's you. So I want to do whatever I can to help you get there.
Oh, I need to take this.
Sure, just, remember what I said.
This is Hope. Jared, hi.
Thomas has been troubled in the past.
Here we go.
I wouldn't be a responsible mother if I wasn't wary of his feelings for my daughter. He said that he loved her.
Yes, he did. He's always said that. It's not something you can just turn on and off. We know that, right? But did he do something to offend your daughter? Did he say something? What?
No, but you know Hope. It's her nature to forgive people, her ability to see that they can change.
Well, that's your nature too, and you can do it with everyone except Thomas.
Right. I'm sorry, Ridge, but he doesn't have a great track record. I have no confidence in that.
But do you think it's possible that maybe you can just give him the benefit of the doubt? Or maybe just wait until he actually does something wrong. Can you do that? I don't want to yell at you. The guy had a brain injury. We almost lost him and he came back. Now all he wants to do is be a good designer to help this company grow and be a good dad. And maybe we should give him some credit for that. What do you think?
Yes, I want to. I do. I applaud the changes that he's made in his life. I just don't want my daughter to get caught in the crossfire.
He made tremendous changes. And he doesn't need this. He needs some love and support from us.
You're right. He has made incredible strides. And it's amazing the improvements he's made in his relationship with Douglas. I'm really proud of him for that. I just want him to stay away from my daughter.
And how does he do that? They work together here, right? They work on hope for the future, and then at home, they raise a kid together. How's he going to stay away from her?
You do have a point there. But his feelings that he has for my daughter, it's just still unhealthy. I mean, he says that he loves her, Rich, but how can it really be love? It's an obsession, and that's dangerous. Okay, I know we are treading on thin ice here. And I know how much you love your son. And I know how much I love my daughter. And I had to be there. I had to watch her go through all of that with your son. What he put her through, Ridge, all that pain. I saw it. So cards on the table. If your son thinks that he can have a future with my daughter, I am here to tell you that will damn well. It will not happen.